What's up? Ah, man. I've no idea what we're building today. So I warn everyone. It's going to be a bit of a random one.
There we go. Can you hear me now?
Oh, hey. Whoa, hey. You sound really weird.
Yeah, I'm on my phone.
You're on your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you, you're building something else today?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll just, I'll watch.
You know, you're not participating.
Well, I figured we're taking a break from that thing, right? So...
Yeah, but I don't mind collabing on something else, but it's up to you. It's no problemo, either way.
I'll let the people, you know, get the unfiltered Spanj today.
The unfiltered Spanj. Alright, cool. Alright,
Alright.
I guess I'll see you in chat.
Alright. Good luck. Have fun.
Cheers, man. Laters.
Later.
No static hair tonight then, guys. No static hair. But it's all good. Yeah, we're going to take a break from the space station of Doom. Just because this space station is just hell. It's too big, and I think we just need a break from it because yeah, it's just diabolical basically. We're getting close to the end in terms of actually block placement, I guess. I'd like to do something with all these flat edges eventually and make them a little bit more interesting. Obviously these gaps down here, I'd like to do something with those one day. Whose is that? Is that Stacks? Never seen that before. Okay. Yeah, but then obviously once we've placed everything, it is a case of texturing everything, painting it. So yeah, the whole idea of that is really putting us off. So we're going to take a break from the station. We're going to build something new and different over here somewhere, I guess. Maybe let me sort out, I've only just sort of loaded up, so I need to sort out all the bits that I got. It's one of your old builds. Evening Fluff, what's up? How's it going? Clear everything down. Okay. Just moving some stuff around on my other screen, bear with. Right, there we go, I think. Yep, alright. So we're going to do a capital vessel today. We're going to do a small one. Nothing too big, nothing too heavily armoured either. I'm going to go with hardened steel. I put some combat steel on it. Steel blocks and plastique. Where's that? There it is. Armoured windows, heavy windows, truss, obviously. We need stairs, some of that. Vent blocks. Excuse me. I'll get everything else later. Right, so what I wanted to, I wanted to build a mining CV. I haven't built one yet. It's one of the things I don't have in my library of blueprints is a mining CV. So I'm going to try and build one of those. How to make it unique and interesting, though. That's the key. Let's start at the center. I'm placing one of these. Okay, and then we got hardened steel, combat steel, normal steel at 7. Okay, here we go. Any suggestions, ideas, requests? Let me know in the comments. I think I've got a rough idea of what I want to sort of build, but we'll see how it turns out. With 6 drills, it's kind of limited what you can really do anyway. Whether to keep them square or round them off, all in a line, you know. I'm going to go for a rounded approach, so... I miss just watching. Yeah, you don't have to do anything, you bastard. So, let's say that's the front of the ship. Let's get our drills here, because I want one in the center. So that's our middle. Bloody hell, it's big, isn't it? So, one in the middle, and then 5 around the outside. I guess distribution will be a bit weird with 5, odd number and all that. But it will be... Let's see how wide to make it. Don't know how wide the area of influence of drill is. Oh, sorry. Fucking microphone. Dang! Thanks, Spanj. Right, so if I put 1... If I put 2 there... Right. Put 1 up above the middle and 2 sort of like here-ish. That's what I'm thinking. So again, I need to put combat steel there. So maybe 2 there. Wait, is that 6 already? No, that can't be. That's 5. Why have I... Did I remove one? I've gone through them all. Losing count. And then 1 in the middle, basically, at the top. So, up. Combat steel. There. And 1 there. And there's our 6 drill layout. Evening, Captain Moo. How the hell are you, sir? And welcome along, Dragoon. Good to see you as always, sir. How the devil are we all today? Now I've got to try and figure out what to do with the middle bit. God damn it. Right, okay. I have a very vague idea in my mind of what I want to do. So let's get the combat steel out. And let's see, I want to connect these 2 up with a nice rounded-ish looking slope. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do it nicely. Oh, that's rubbish. That is rubbish. Right, let's try this. Kind of works, kind of. Can always carry that on a little bit over the top of the drill. That'd be fine. Now, how's that going to work with a 5 though? It ain't going to work with a 5, is it? Because they're too low. Hang on, let me count blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's only 3. Christ! It's going to be a funny shape. Oh, you're just researching text colors. Good man. Thank you for doing that. Appreciate it. And so to everybody else in the channel, that makes no sense. But building the Shattered Realm Discord server. Putting some points on there. So that it makes sense. Unlike this ship does not make sense. Haha. It does not make sense. Hang on, we got 1, 2, 3. We got sort of 3. We can have 3 here then. Let's see if that works. Maybe that works. And then we start sloping down. And then kind of. It's gonna be a funny shape, put it that way. I mean, I could probably move these 2 right a bit, but then I suspect it might break the whole drill pattern. So maybe we just live with an odd shape. It'll be alright. Easy, Tiger. Getting a bit excited. It's like a face. It looks like a face. You can put some eyes on it. Got a nose. There. You do a little smiley face. Hello. Oh God. What has it come to? Right. Chaos. This doesn't work very well. Let's just bring that across and leave that like that. Okay. So pretty much. Now about the rest of it. I don't necessarily need something that can go inside an asteroid field, but at least a little bit. Right, let's bring this line back. Doesn't need to be very big, so let's bring that back. Bring you back. And bring you back. Fine. Now I want some engine nacelles at the back here, so I'm going to bring that combat steel out. And I'm going to do some funky-ish design nacelles. Funky-ish. The theme of today. Everything you're going to see today is funky-ish. Alright, let me think about this for a second. Probably 2 down, 2 up. 1 in the middle. Yeah. The interesting thing will be how am I going to get like a bridge cockpit thing sort of sat into this area and make it look good as well. Yeah, not going to be easy. Nacelle stuff, that's relatively straightforward. Just basically going to do 1 layer of combat steel around everything, and then everything else, internal walls will be hardened steel, anything in like next to that will be normal steel, and then internal actual like room will be plastic. Room walls, is that a word? Room walls, you know what I mean, I hope. If you don't, we're all doomed. Alright. So this is going to be very simple, quite skinny nacelle. I'm going to do 1 on each side, see how it looks, and then I might even put 1 on top or bottom as well, depending on how many thrusters I need. So, but damn it, how does this work again? Like that. There we go. Blocks. How do you block? I've forgotten how do you put blocks down. Anyway. Alright, cool. So this is going to be quite a long thing. I'm going to do a bit of a reveal of Shattered Realm at the end of this stream, so make sure you're watching to the end, guys, because I got some cool stuff to show you guys. Cool stuff. In English words, that was cool stuff. I'm gonna make these longer. Actually, I think they would look kind of rubbish at that length, so I'm gonna make them a little bit longer. That length, I think, would look pretty cool. Good evening, Thario. How you doing, bud? You alright? How the hell? This block is really confusing. Ah! Hang on. No! Which bloody way up is it? Hang on. What? I can't even tell. There it is. And that goes that way. No. No. Ah! Oh my god, I can't even figure this out right now. There it is. Not used to those ones. They're weird. Weird blocks. It's just the nacelles, you know. We'll make them look nice and tidy later on, but there's the general gist. I'm gonna shove all the engines in these two, basically. Up, down, left, and right, forward, backwards. Sorry I'm late. Did I miss something? Yeah, we're building a new CV, but yeah, that's fine. You didn't miss anything. It's all good. It's all good. So I want a little bit of. I'm gonna put 2, 3 there, 2, 3 there. I was just thinking I want some kind of windows going on in the sides here, but I figure not at the front because that's the business end, right? This is going to be a bit of a weird one. So Spanj made a face. I did make a face. You're absolutely right. Thank you for reminding everyone. That's probably the most interesting thing that's happened so far. You didn't miss much, basically. So I'm just going to draw these blocks across for now because I'm going to change them up a little bit later and make this look a little bit more interesting. But I just need the general shape to work with. I can cut into the hull later. So it's going to be a pretty much round CV, apart from these nacelles on the end here. This hull shape is going to extend pretty much the full length of the ship all the way to the back. The back, I'll put a small hangar bay in there. Other than that, I haven't really got many other ideas. Certainly, I haven't got any ideas at the moment for the interior, so you guys can help me out with that when the time comes. So let's I'm keeping an eye on the my network just had a blip there, guys, so if you lost the stream temporarily, that was me. To be having a bit of network trouble of late, I might need to do some rewiring. Bit of living. So, what I wanted to do, let me just bring this out forward a bit, because I'm gonna sort of bury these lasers somewhat. In the hull. And I'm going to sort of build an inner ring on the inside and then dig that back a bit, and then have the bridge and then something else down there. I don't know what yet, but let's bring these blocks out for now. Is that hardened steel? Crap. I'm hardened steel in the whole lot, haven't I? Bugger! Ugh. Well, thank you, Fluff. Good evening, Crazy. How you doing, bud? Welcome along. For those of you that don't know, Crazy is otherwise known as, well, no, he is known as Crazy. But you might recognize some of his builds on the workshop. They are of, oh, I've forgotten the name now. The, something Dynamics. Crazy. What do you call your builds again? It's the brand, something Dynamics, isn't it? Oh, what was it? Dubrovnik Dynamics, is that it? Dubrovnik Dynamics, yes, yeah, I got there in the end. Yeah, I got there in the end, it's fine. I knew all along, basically. There was never any question in it, to be honest. It's pretty cute, pretty cute. But yeah, really, really good builds. Love your builds, dude. It's so pretty. So I'm just trying to figure out exactly how I'm going to do this. No. Maybe that needs to be a regular hold, one of those, and then it's kind of rubbish, isn't it? Just kind of. I might change this all later. I don't know, it depends how it looks. But ugly. Ugly. Alright, let's try something else. Let's try that with that, and that with that. There we go, that's better. That sort of face looking kind of thing going on. Right. So I'm going to bring this back to there. But it's kind of weird because I want to bury this drill at the same time. But I suppose I could bury it in the bridge bit. It doesn't go back very far, but that's alright. Right, now I need to do hardened steel, because otherwise this thing's just going to turn into a combat steel monster. Yeah, Crazy. Have you ever thought about considered streaming your builds? I know a lot of people would be very interested to see how you do it. Me included. See, that should be combat steel again, shouldn't it? I'm getting mixed up. Well, I don't know, I'm a pretty shy guy, lol. Spoken English is not the best. Yeah, well. As long as you're able to say block, ship. Most people will probably follow it along, but Hey, maybe you could do what I used to do with Chillin and Buildin, which is just basically you record the build, put it at 2 times or whatever, and put some tunes at the back of it. There you go. See, bingo. That'll be cute. No. Right. That's all the combat steel I'm allowed, apart from I need 4 blocks. 4. Right. It's gonna look odd. I kinda warn you now. It's definitely an odd duck. Right. This is our bridge here, right? We're gonna be. Actually, I might just sit pilot seats here and here maybe, but yeah, it's gonna be an odd one. Still need the capture program. Does Premiere also have the ability to record stuff? Don't know. I don't use Premiere. I use OBS, Streamlabs OBS to stream, OBS Studios to record, and a program called Lightworks to edit. But Lightworks is not for everyone. I've had a lot of people try to use Lightworks and then sort of come back to me and say, how the hell could you use that thing? Well, quite easily. Me. It's just the program I chose to learn because it was pretty featureful for a freebie. You know. I'm gonna get this to work. I want a kind of indented almost, like window at the front here. I don't know how to describe it. But I want it to concave inside. It's going to be really difficult to do well though, with all these various slopes and stuff. What is going on? Mako has subscribed. Mako, thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Awesome. Kind of works. And then if I do these badges over the top, you see what I'm trying to get at. And then, damn it, yeah, we got a problem here, haven't we? That's fine. We can work around that. We can do that. Nope, wrong one. That. That one. Bingo. It's really odd. It's an interesting bridge. It's different. I've certainly not seen one done that way around before. Yeah. OBS is free. Yep, OBS is free. Hey Stuart, how's it going, man? Hi Spanj, how do you come up with these build ideas? Do you plan them first? I just done a minor, but done a minor wood, but mine are ugly, nothing like this. Does Spanj look like a man with a plan to... Thanks, Static. But yes, he's right. And I don't know, that's not pretty. I mean, I don't know where you got the idea that was good looking from, because that ain't good looking. It's bloody horrible. Oh dear, but you know, it's a minor, and yeah, I can tidy it up later. It's fine. But I think it's going to be a unique little beast. I'm going to do something in here. It's a bit of an odd choice. I'm going to bring this this open section in here back really far, and then I'm going to put something of interest back here. I don't know what, but I'll wall it off about there. So I just realised as well, I've put a goddamn wall right where these windows are. Yay! Now, damn it! Okay, that's fine. We can do that. And we can have a subdeck. A subdeck, it'll be alright. It'll be fine. Right. So this can go all the way back there. And I'll sort of do something with this here. But yeah, I just want this to be a sort of curiosity, almost like some kind of, god damn it, dropping more network drops. Sorry guys, there's something going on with my network today. Yeah, I just wanted it to be a sort of curiosity. I might make it glow a lot, lots of sort of weird light, maybe like a deflector kind of dish thing going on in there. I don't know. To answer your question, Stuber, as well. No, I don't. Do not have a plan. These weird ideas just come into my weird ass mind. And that's pretty much it. Yep. That's pretty much it. No. Get the right... Ah, thank you. God damn it. Right, there we go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something with this, like... this ring thing. Yeah. Ugly. See whether I can take out half of these blocks and like I don't think I can. I'll think of something. Right. We need to cover up these drills out here with a bit more combat steel. Ah, it's that bit again, isn't it? It's this. Right, I'll tell you what. There is a way to end like this half block problem, and that is to put these in, not like that, and then use this one down here, the ramp bottom C. It's a sharper angle, but it does smooth off that goddamn problem with those connectors. Right, these ones as well. What's going on in the chat? It's definitely got a feminine feel to it. You need some rounded edges on that front. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if I track the lasers. Oh dear. It's a face. It is a face. It is a face, but I don't know how else to do it really. It's going to be a sort of long-ish, cylindrical-ish ship type design thing going on. So the back of the ship probably come up to about there, I think. That looks like a good proportion. A hull breach. Fine. There we go. So these are internal blocks. I should be using normal steel for these. Right. So, ooh, hangar bay, like constructors, maybe constructors and stuff here. What? Wow, OBS Studios works great. Thanks for that. Yeah, that's right. Titus Ballard. Titus Ballard, thank you very much for subscribing. It's very kind of you, sir. Very good of you. Marvellous. So yeah, this will be, what's that, 1 layer? Well, it'll be 1.5 layers, so that'll be alright. So this will be, I can put a sort of half a room there underneath that, and if I turn all of these into half blocks, then at least it will have the feeling of more headroom without actually having more headroom though. But yeah, I realise actually this deck is also quite tall. I might put an extra layer on the top, give it a bit more armour. Like that. There we go. There's not a lot of room on the inside. Once I put this hangar bay here, then, well, the hangar bay doesn't need to be massive, mind. Just big enough to put a small SV or a hover inside, maybe. All the engines are going to go in there, but I still need a warp tank, fuel tanks, all the gubbins. All the gubbins. Let's do it. Let's do it. Usually I don't worry about the interior until I've done the exterior, which is possibly a really bad way of doing it because, well, it has definitely stung me in the past in the sense that I built the exterior, then not had enough room on the interior to put everything. And I was like, oh crap. So I've had to like dig out parts of the hull, basically. So it's not going to be an attractive ship. I think I've resigned to the fact that it's not pretty. It ain't pretty, boys, but you get the job done. It's only a little one. It's only a little one, and it'll be fine. Right. So these sort of half blocks here, I need to layer up a bit. Because otherwise, these badges are only like what? It's like 1,000 hit points, I think, or something. Whereas this bigger brother's are 2,000, so definitely needs some extra bit there. Alright, let's see. The hangar bay will come to, say, there. So that's our hangar bay. Boom. Tiny, right? Let's put a door on it. Door! I hate these things. They look so ugly. And also, they're really annoying shapes and sizes. Like that. It's just massive. Massive. But it works. It works, I suppose. I'm just placing a lot of blocks right now just to get the general shape. We'll tidy it up later. Right, we've got multiple layers of things going on here. Yeah, I'm really worried now that I'm not going to have enough room inside to fit everything. That damn hangar bay. Right. Hangar bay. Let me just get something. Test the size. Yeah, let's get the big one. Get the big boy. Oh, I got loads of room. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so that means I can probably end the hangar there then. Right, there's our hangar. Okay. I do... Ain't gonna work, is it? I was thinking I could slope the ceiling as well. Use a bit of that extra room up there. I could turn this section into grow plots, but then I still need a warp drive and stuff, so maybe the grow plots can go down here somewhere. Maybe I don't put grow plots in it at all because, Spanj, you're already out of bloody space. Stop trying to squeeze even more into this bloody thing. You crazy bastard. Right. When are we getting more about the Shattered Realm, you tease? Yeah, I said I will be... I'm putting some information out about it at the end of the stream, so you'll have to wait until then, because I'm a bastard. And I'm going to make you wait until the end of the stream. It's fine. But yeah, you're right. I need to give out a little bit more information on Shattered Realm. But it's only a couple of weeks now. Well, it's all revealed. The problem with using wall blocks is I can't stick lights on them. But if I use wall blocks, I can basically get rid of this entire floor up here. Well, not these ones, I'll keep these ones. But this entire floor, I've got an extra block of space. Bingo, you old crazy galah. Right. Why, if we've gone Australian, we just have. Alright. Let me reshuffle my bum. Right. What am I creating? It's hideous. Oh god, that's the wrong way around. There we go. Right, I'll come back to those details later. I very easily get distracted, as you've no doubt already figured out. I'm not entirely happy with this back end, but I'm not really going to be for a very long time. What I think I need to do is basically get all the components in now before I then start chucking more blocks on it. Warp drive. We need one of those. We need one of those. I always forget gravity generator, so this is a good sign that I remembered it. We probably need one of those. A couple of those. Yeah, 4. We're going to need a lot of those. We're going to go for mediums. Stick them over there for now. We're going to need some fuelage. A couple of those will do. T2? Nah, T1. That'll do. Some RCSs. O2. And then, oh god, right, everything else. O2 stations, cargo. Constructors, may as well be advanced. We've got lasers on here, so it's level 20 anyway, so there's no point cheapening up on that. I don't need a food processor. Well, let's put one in anyway, because it works as a fridge. Doors, ramps, LCDs, yeah. Oxygen, cockpit, course, signal logic, probably one day. Lights, yep, okay. Spotlights, definitely. Mining, repair. Did I put a vent in? No, that was a repair bay. Screw it. There you go. Almost looks like your chandelier in your private no. Yeah, I know. But then there's so many ship designs are like phallic-y shaped, aren't they? Right. Anyway, it's fine. Oh hey, giant warp core. I'm going to stick it that way around because what I plan to do is so these. Hey, easy. Come on, behave. Put some fuel tanks on the floor. And some RCSs along there. Dig up the core. Core goes there. Warp fuel. Warp tank. Where are you? Oh, you're already there. Right. Warp tank on the core. What are you doing up there? Swine. Gravity generator on one side and something else on the other side. Let's put generators. We've got to put generators in, haven't we? Jenny babies. The Jenny's on the roof because reasons. What I was going to do is use walkway blocks to raise this up over the fuel tanks, so you've got this nice little weird walkway thing going on. Why? I put a stair block in there to bring it down. Yeah, super radioactive, but whatever. I'll just put a sign up, it's fine. We've got to put some railings up, obviously, because it's health and safety. But we'll put a sign up, it'll be alright. Don't go near the warp core, it will kill you. And probably the generator too. That works. There we go. Right. So harvester boxes. We've got all this space down here where I was going to put the constructors and cargo and stuff. So I may as well put harvester boxes down here, right? Oh yeah, another thing I need to do before I forget is connect the floors, because I always forget to do that as well. I build the rooms and then I forget to put elevators and stuff in. So yeah. Don't forget to do that. Elevator block Spanj. Where are they? Is that what? There. No way. Does that come up above the right by the fuel tank? Hi, welcome to my ship. Radiation. Yeah, 10 rats. Love it. Maybe not there then. Maybe elevator comes up to there and then you go along and you come up here. It's a bit better. Right. What's going on? What is going on? Use some plastic here. I wish the gravity generator was not on even number footprint. Yeah, I hear you. Same. That. Yeah, I agree completely, 100%, wholeheartedly. I wish it would sit symmetrically. So what I'm going to do here is use a lot of these badges. So it annoys the hell out of my my buddy Loose. He gets triggered by this, which is why I like using them. God damn it, Spanj. You use half blocks on everything. Yeah. And then it gives you the illusion. The illusion of more space. In actual fact, it's very much not more space. There you go, look at this now. This is a much bigger room. But yeah, do not be fooled. These are half blocks and you can't put anything there. But in these little corners, right, I can put like whatever takes up that much space, and in this I can put everything else, right? Underneath here, I could put. No, I couldn't. I was like, I could put a garden in there. No, I can't, because I can't put grow plots on, grow lights on the ceiling. Dumbass. I could put them in there. Anyway. Let's build a cockpit thing. Cockpit thing. What's the technical word for it now? I'm gonna build a proper cockpit, like the oldie school cockpit. Like, yeah, that shit. That's what I'm talking about. Ugh. Right. Where have my stair blocks gone? Oh, I've got them equipped. It's fine. Should I put that like that, or should I build it back a little bit more? Let's build it back a little bit more. All the way back. Spanj, you've gone crazy. Yeah, bear with. You stand by. I have gone crazy. I've gone crazy now. I do need to wall off that. Is that engineering? Do you think that's going to be enough stuff to keep the ship afloat? Not sure. It's a tough call. Some funky ass noises coming out of this tunage today. Always, I much prefer these stairs than any others. I know, it's just there's such a much nicer slope. There we go. Whee. Okay. So I think we have. Find space for all of this stuff. One of them's easy. You got a repair bay. We can slap a repair bay in there, and that's not exposed, so that's good. We need to slap a entryway there, so that we can get into this space. This space is for our cargo. I'm just going to stick these down the sides like that. Put some constructors in Yar. I think 4 will be more than enough for a wee cargo ship. Mining ship, sorry. Not cargo. Oh, it's a wee mining ship. Alright. That's right. How do I use this space, man? I suppose I could probably use that space for something else, like O2 tanks. Let's do that. We need a lot of O2 tanks. These things hold a fair old amount. There we go. And then could stash these along the wall. But even put them ones up like that. Stick them along the top. And from here you can still access cargo box. Harvest. Yeah. So fine. Ah, where did you come from? I could put some cheeky walkways along there like that, so you can still get below, but now you have access to the harvest boxes and the ones on the top there. I think that looks alright, actually. Railings! I've got to put some railings down. For doing walkways, it's, you know, it's a requirement. There we go. Safety first, as always, gents, ladies. There's our little manufacturing room, it's not bad. It's alright, it's nice, it's perfectly formed. Got a weird thing I've got to do in there. Our hangar bay. Looks like a hangar bay. It's all rounded and stuff. It's all good. We can make it even more rounded. Yeah, look at that. Alright. Combat steel for the back wall of this. There we go. Let's get rid of all this. Don't need that anymore. Right, let's sort the engines out, I think. God, this thing's hideous. What am I building? I don't know. Oh dear, right. Okay. So this, yeah, it's going to be interesting because I need thrusters top, bottom, forward and backwards here. And sideways. I'm sure I've got all the space I need for this. Let's do forward and backwards first. Not ready? Yeah, indent one. Got to put up and down in here as well. That's going to be interesting. So if I do sideways like that, actually, is that the right way around? No. Yeah, it was. Oh yeah, I've got no power, have I? Duh. It's like, why are they not glowing? Right. Don't get hit in this thing. It won't survive. Can I drag these? I wish I could drag those. It can go up and down really quickly. Forward and backwards, not so much. Side to side, not so much. But up and down really quickly. Really, really good up and down speed on that. Let's have a look. Yeah, 66 meters squared up and down. Only 16 left and right. It's fine. Yeah. It might. What? Oh, well. I could take out one row of the down. That'd probably work best. Take that out. And then... oh no, that doesn't work either, does it? Because it's... yeah! I could use small ones. And put the little ones in. I don't think it really needs to go down all that much. You know, gravity generally helps it with that sort of stuff. You could drag the little ones. You can't drag the big ones. There you go. So now, a bit closer. Closer still. God, seriously, give me the P menu already. Bloody hell. 23 left and right. 33 up. 66. No, 66 up. 33 down. 23, 20, yeah, so it can take off really well. You got all that take off thrust. Hell yeah. All good, right. I don't know what to do to this back end to make it look nice. Okay, let's see if we can do something with it. Oh god, no. What? What do you want? Yeah, I know, you're there. Everybody can hear you. Well done. Alright, yeah, oh god. I do apologise, ladies and gentlemen. We've been stream bombed by a cat. Got Drew T88 has subscribed. Thank you very much, Drew. Much appreciated. Gizmo thanks you as well. Thank you very much. Actually, he looks fairly disgruntled right now. Bloody animal. So it's one of my cats. So I'm using hardened steel here to pad this out. I'm just going to do that one layer. How am I going to do this without making it crazy? Let's bring it in. Let's bring it in. Boom. Yeah, there's just not enough shapes. There's just not enough shapes here. I feel like there is a shape that I can place there. It's this one. It's the same one that I just literally just placed. And then what? There's no way you can join that. Well, nobody said it was going to be pretty. Least of all me. Look at that. Kicking ass now. Connecting this monstrosity. There's definitely not a half block for that. Maybe I'll just end it. End it. God, it's worse than the front. And somehow it still looks like a face. How am I going to recover this build? No, we learned that one before, didn't we? This one. This one. Guns, lots of guns. That is the way forward, I would admit. I always struggle with the back ends of ships. It's never easy what to do with them. That's definitely going to look like an eye. It's going to look like a face. So bad. Hello! I'm Mr. Mouthy! I've got a nightshade in my mouth. Ah! God damn it! 3 big thrusters on the back. I mean, sure. It is all short on the thrust. I just feel like these are just too massive. Ah, hello, Mr. Thruster Man. I still got a nightshade in my mouth. Oh, Jesus. I don't know. I don't know. Ah. It's a minion! If I paint it yellow, it's a fucking minion! Let's do it! Yeah! It's Kevin! Kevin is alive! What am I doing? Fuck you, Kevin. You bastard. Ah, shit. I hate this shit. Go away. There's only there's one thing for it. If you keep getting a face, you've got to deform the face. That's a fucking hanger door. I just removed the hanger door. Good job. Penis. That's going to limit my options. Get rid of that. Don't need that. I don't know what to do. Yeah. Another network drop, guys. Sorry if I'm dropping on the stream. What do I do with this? What do I do with this? SV deck over the hanger door. I'm just worried that if I do that, these nacelles are going to look out of proportion and I'll need to extend them, which isn't the end of the world. I could extend them some more. Hi Contra, how's it going, man? Good to see you, buddy. Contra is... he streams all sorts of things. What are you streaming these days, Contra? Are you doing... I saw you doing... oh, I forgot the name. Rainbow Six recently. How's that going? That good? Is that your ship's butt? It is my ship's butt. Yeah. Alright, you're gonna hear to just jab at me, you can bugger off. Mostly Dead by Daylight still, but Did Fallout last night. Rainbow Six is fun with friends, but it's a CPU hog. Oh yeah, we all know about CPU hogs. It's, you heard of my friend Empyrean here? This thing loves tanking your CPU. It really does. It doesn't mind anyway. Trying to figure out what to do with this goddamn rear end. Just trying to salvage it from looking like a goddamn face. You should make it voluptuous. Voluptuous. Yeah. We could do that. Maybe. Like Baby Got Back kind of voluptuous, right? Voluptuous. Just thinking of doing something here. Gonna do something with this. Spider butt. Spider butt. Spider butt. Might just leave it like that, you know. I could use some texture and stuff on it, make it look sort of interesting, but I may just leave it as that because it's killing me. It's seriously killing me. It's goddamn backside. Bit of Excalibur inspired piping. A bit of piping. Piping makes everything better. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. I'm not dying inside looking at that, so let's go with that for now, and I might be able to do something with it a bit later on. Let's see your looking better, maybe thrusters in that recessed arch. Yeah, try it. I don't know. Yeah, they just sort of look like they're stuck there. I didn't. If it was recessed another 2 or 3 blocks, I think it would work quite well. But nah, I'll leave it as is for now. I think. Seal this off here. I'm gonna put a bit of texture here. Use some half blocks. Gives it a bit of depth. Cool. Cool. I really want to play Space Hulk Deathwing co-op, but no one else I know has it. Wait. Space Hulk Deathwing. Space Hulk Deathwing. I got the enhanced edition. So, yeah, I'll have a game with you one day. Yeah, Contra, bud. It's quite rare that our paths cross. I'm using more bloody combat steel again, aren't I? Should I yeah, totally have some co-op, dude. For the Emperor. No, Emperor. Should I encase these thrusters? Should I cover them up with some shutter doors? Sure. Not shutter doors. These ones. Shutter windows. I always put shutter windows on everything, and they just look a bit crap sometimes. I don't know what it is. Right. Yay. I mean, obviously, I'll have to take these out. Oops. God bless the undo button. Yeah, just not sure. Not sure about this. These, because I could put like all these grills over that, and woo. It's a tough one because you kind of want them to be protected. At the same time, I'd prefer if they were a little bit more interesting than just more blocks. Just square. But hey ho. Let's see what we can do with them. More blocks, please. Thank you. Because I figure with the rear ones, I can do. With the rear ones, I can do just do this. That at least then gives that a little bit of shape, which is a bit nicer. Then you got this horrible side, which I could bring out and then maybe build some vents around it. Let's try it. So we could use these. And then what I meant was you could do that sort of thing with them. I know it doesn't look like much, but a little bit better than just having a plain side, in my opinion. And instead of no! Damn it! Damn you, Elion. You do this to me. Why do you do these things to me? You provided one sort of half-ish last attempt at a block. What do I do with that? No. So this as well. What do I do with that? Is there a block for that? Nah. There isn't. Oh god, I'm back to this block again. Crap. Is that just a normal block? Yeah. What the devil? 1G. 1G, thanks for the follow, dude. Pipes and black paint. There you go. See, Country gets it. Yeah, it's a filtration system so that the bodies don't get clogged up into the... Yeah, see? Got these weird sections here. I don't think there's anything I can do about that. I'm just going to leave them as is, I think. It's annoying, but you know, do. It's a little bit nicer than just a flat boring surface with nothing on it. There's another issue I have is ones on the top here as well. But I might not be able to do anything with these, so what I might do is kind of disguise them a little bit. So we can use these really thin ramp blocks here, put this thing next to it. Alright, and I'll texture that later on. I'll do the same. Oh, I don't need to do the same underneath, do I? Because it's already like that. Double-sided. But I can put these there. And we'll do the same with the front ones that we did with the back. So a little bit of a roundedness going. I might add some extra fluff to the outside of those later on. Let's give them a little bit more of more flair. I'm reasonably happy with the back of the ship now. That is looking okay. So what we need to do is sort out the front of the ship, because that is also a tragedy at the moment. It's almost like that sort of outer rim thing is too wide. This sort of, I think if it was thinner it might look okay, but it ain't. It ain't thinner. It ain't thinner, mate. So this was going to be like some kind of weird, wonderful sensor array, some kind of something, you know, something eventful, kind of interesting, curious. So I'm gonna run these sort of pipes and stuff randomly out from here, random lengths. Use square ones as well. And then we need some of these badges. Behave. These sort of stick to each other, sort of being the operative word there. Get a big chunky one on this here. There's a chunky one, and you can stick a chunky bit on the end of it, like that. Is that a bit much? Might be. Let's put a few more down. I think this one is just too big. Let's put something a little bit less scary on it. There we go. In a way, I almost feel like it could come out a little bit longer on these things. But, I don't want them to get in the way of actual drilling, which I don't think so. Landing gear is a good one, Stubert. 1G, I watch your YouTube content. I was surprised to find you here. Yeah, every Sunday. I think I have mentioned it a few times. Every Sunday, 7 o'clock GMT, unless something's gone wrong. I will be here, building some stuff. But I'm glad you enjoy the content. It's always nice to hear. Thank you very much. And it's good to have you. That'll be alright. That'll be alright. I wish there was some this sized versions of these. Would be quite cool, but there ain't. So some decor antennae. Oh, I see. It's like a little fence to keep. Oh yeah, I read that one. Sorry. What else can I do to the front of the ship? I feel like I could bring this this cowl, as it were, over a little bit more, maybe. Trying to show you what I mean. If I bring this out like two. Bloody blocks again, isn't it? These goddamn blocks again. It's the wrong way round. I haven't got symmetry mode on. Swine. Don't know if this is going to work. Trying it anyway. Should work. So have the drills. They're weird when they come out like that. I suppose that is the other thing as well, as I haven't actually put any guns on this thing. So I need to put some guns on this thing. What? Holding down shift, didn't mean to be doing that. Just trying to think of other ways that can break up the front of this so it's you know, a little less obvious, a little less plain. It's quite an interesting shape. quite like that. That's quite cool. In the business, we call this fluff. Some might say that at this point, I'm fluffing. But it is just called fluff. Apply some fluff to it, and soon enough you can have some interesting-ish shapes going down. No. There we go. Who knows why these things are here? They're just here. Static's a big fan of my pipe work. If he's still there, I'm sure he'll testify to that. Piping makes everything better. It's all good. Oh, I tell you what, I haven't done yet. Spotlights. I need some of these badgers in here, don't I? Badger. Badger. It's not gonna work now. Kind of piped it off. Damn it. It'll work because it has to. There we go. The front doesn't look quite as plain and face-like as it used to now. Looks kind of odd still with this weird beak thing going on in the middle, but I might even be able to do something with that simply by changing the shape of these blocks here to be less beak-like. De-beakify it. Like that, maybe. Even narrow these blocks here. Let's give them a less presence. All my on combat steel. Need to get off combat steel. Just putting the price of this thing up further and further. Use the half blocks because it makes loose angry. Bingo. There we go. Piping might give my square spaceship less of a rookie look. Yeah, piping makes everything better. Don't be afraid of a bit of piping, bit of fluff, bit of random stuff. Just shove it on random shapes and things like that. They can break up a flat surface very nicely. So we've got a lot of flat surface on the side of this ship that we need to break up. Now, the other thing as well, because it is kind of an industrial ship, I was considering doing some work with some truss blocks on the outside to give it a kind of more industrialized appearance. Almost like it's got an outer frame of, not truss blocks necessarily, but like some of the armor has been sort of added to it artificially, maybe. Now then, so now we cut into the hull basically and start changing some of these shape blocks out to be square and less rounded, but by keeping the overall shape. Before I do that though, I think I should add some guns onto this thing to keep it safe. It's level 25 because of the lasers, so I may as well add rockets and lasers on here. It's not really going to go down on planet, because other than to land and take off from a base that will look after it, it's certainly not going to be involved in combat on a planet. Maybe I'll add a couple of cannons on the bottom to keep it safe from dronage. Alright, so we got 2 layers there, haven't we? Yeah, so we can eat one off straight away. And we'll put a retractable cannon turret in there, facing backwards. And we'll put one in the front, facing forwards. Something a little bit easier to manage. There we go. So there we go. Planetary defense. So on the top, I could do the same, I think. Yeah, I've got layered armor there as well. So we're going to have a retractable rocket. Let's have 3 of these badges. I don't know whether to put a tool turret on this, like a drill turret. I didn't really see much use in drill turrets, other than, you know, having a friend on board, giving them something to do. I suppose you can always opt to just replace one of these rocket turrets with a tool turret if you want to. I'm going to put a rear guard laser turret. Oop. Maybe a bit too much there. Where's my combat steel gone? Can I get rid of it? Retractable laser on the back. Top and bottom weapons. Not really any room on the side is the only thing, unless I again dig into the hull. Kind of rounded shape doesn't really help me on that in that front. Could put some sentries on the nacelles maybe. A couple of pop-up sentries there. Don't really see much point because anything that's coming at you in space, it'd have to be coming from the rocket turrets are going to get you, and if you're not, the cannon turrets are going to get you. And the only thing that I'd really put this thing up against is drones anyway. So if you're in a PvP playfield in this thing and you see another player, run the fuck away. This is your only hope. Right. So we've got lots of weird blocks here. I'm gonna run. Now bear with me on this one because this is going to be a bit odd. Why would you replace combat steel with truss? Dunno. Why would you? Weird, right? I haven't put an ammo box in it. Yeah, not yet. It's a good shout. Put that in there. Should probably stick that somewhere nice and safe, like in here maybe. Right next to the core. Stick it there for now. I'll figure it out later. Yeah, what I wanted to do with this truss blocks here is like I wanted to appear like this armor had been sort of surgically attached to it, basically. So I'm gonna bring this down like that. Overlap by 1. I guess so. Alright. Gives it this really weird kind of I don't know what to call it really, just sort of layered armor effect, I guess. That's how I describe it. What you could do as well is you can make it thicker and thinner. Say halfway along, I could maybe turn it into a thicker half block. So like. Do it on the truss blocks themselves. I'll just get rid of these a sec. The only problem is I don't have a half block that goes down an angle, so I can put them in, but then like could do with something like this, but you know, that is full length, not just half length. So I have to use these still, which is irritating. But it gives it this kind of halfway house. I suppose I could put in here. I might upset the look of it from the front a bit. Is the only thing. I could use the full blocks here. Too bad. Not too bad at all. If anything, that gives it a sort of a more connected look. Actually, I put a full truss block in there and a full truss block in there. Another one there. Yeah, that looks good. And then I do the same over here. So it's sort of just that truss there, and it's, I kind of like the truss to be a little bit more visible actually. So what I might do is eat into this row here. Just to reveal that truss block. There. And then just like stick a layer of that there, so there's like a nice thin line of truss. And then I can even probably do the same with this internal layer here. Get rid of all these all the way back. 4 trusses in. All the way along, and then eat into this layer here. And this is purely decorative. This adds absolutely zero function to it at all. We've already done the armor. The armor is beyond this. It's already a combat steel layer thick, so we know it's purely decorative. So run that along. And there we go. We've got a little bit of truss revealed in the armor, and it just looks like it's been sort of bolted on, you know, with this truss on the outer hull. It's a little upgrade, cheeky upgrade. We could do the same. We could do the same on the top here. This sort of this quarter here. Have to be careful though, because don't want to obscure the line of sight for the turrets. So we'll figure out. It was there. I was right. There. We don't have much room to play with on this side at all, so I think I've put a bloody hole in the ship, haven't I? Twice. So is that airtight? That generator isn't airtight, is it? That block is. That block should be fine. That should keep it airtight. Over here, however, I'm going to need at least one of those to patch that up. So you put some underbelly armor plate panels. Yeah, exactly. Just give you that sort of heavy industrial-ish look, doesn't it? It's so let's see if we can figure this out. So I'm going to have a corner exposed this time. I'm going to run this all the way along. This is going to be interesting. Is this going to work? It kind of does. Kind of works better than I expected. I might actually not use those angles because they connect to the hull too well. Kind of ruins the effect, I think. So I might just return those to wall blocks. Straight down. Half wall blocks. Because I don't want to obscure the windows either. So if I put like that, again we've got a bit of truss exposed, so we've got a bit of heavy duty bit there. Kind of looks like it's latching it on. Let's see if we could do something a little bit nicer with this connector here. The problem with that is that's actually now touching that bit of hole there. Removing that exposes a thruster. So for this bit, I'm going to use this. Oh my god! Thank you. In fact, that one. Oh my lord. There we go. Right. A little bit better, a little bit janky. That one. Definitely gives it a more kind of, I think it gives it a more industrialist feel to it. Actually looking at this now, I might actually take that block out. And just end that with a continuation of this slope block. The only drama on that then is how do I expose a little bit of the the truss. But that square bit of truss there just sticks out quite a little bit more than I'd like. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Let's take this out. Happens sometimes. Spend an hour putting something in and then just take it straight back out again. Oops. Where is that goddamn block? Oh, it's this goddamn one again. I have such a blind spot for this. There we go. Nailed it. Okay. So, I was going to continue that down. I think I might put the, rather than those half triangles there, let's see if I can fill that with that. Yeah, that actually looks quite cool. So, and then finish it off. Yeah, that there. Oh god! Combat steal again! God damn it, this thing is gonna cost more Sathium than I originally intended. Right. And I can't place that there. Of course. Need to be on the inside. It's going to be a problem for that, but that can be one of those. Yeah, it's fine. I just can't put anything there, but that's fine. Do a bit of trust here. Did I not have a bit of trust there already? Suddenly, something that started out looking like... I don't know what it looked like. Something that started out looking like a minion. There you go. Actually starting to look a bit cool now. So sometimes it's worth persevering with those builds that you start off absolutely bloody hating. Because they can actually turn out eventually quite nicely. This has definitely got some crazy ass industrial vibe to it now. I'm thinking of giving it a fairly rough texture as well, something that looks like it's been through the bloody wars. You know, maybe I'll give it a sort of base coat, but then parts of it I might texture in a different way to make it look like it's been sort of added on later or replaced, repaired with other parts and stuff like that. I'm still not 100% happy with the front. Let's turn this symmetry mode off so we can have a good look at it. The front does still look a bit weird. If I'll add some texture and lighting and stuff to this section here, and that will give it a nice glow, I think. But I really like the way that these bolt-on armor modules sort of break the outer hull up quite nicely. Give it something there. We do need to give it something to land on. That might just be these bits here. Let's grab some landing struts. Are they half blocks? Oh god damn it, they are half blocks on there. Why? Why do I do this? I do this to myself. I don't want it to land on a knife edge, that's crazy. Thank you, Stibbo. Thank you very much, sir. How am I going to do these landing struts? Damn it. Needs to be able to land. Yeah. Kind of need two on the back quarter though, don't I? Kind of like there. Might have to just eat into the hole here. Damn it, symmetry. That actually kind of works. So it's a three-wheeler. It's a three-wheeler lander. I could probably cut into the hull again around about there, but I think it will be okay with just the three, as long as you're landing on a relatively flat surface. But yeah, I'm gonna fill the interior. Got most of the important stuff. Structures. I'll put sort of living, medical, living, oxygen, tanks, thingies in here. I wonder if I could put as crazy as it might be. Why would we put grow plots into these sections here? Because these go. Where do they come out? They come out there. Which wouldn't work actually, would it? No. Unless I block the windows off. So I was thinking of just having this area as, again, sort of just living, deco, armor lockers maybe, repair. Got our engineering section up here. Got a nice space there for an offline protection if you're taking it into multiplayer. I need to give this thing a little test fly actually. Make sure it actually works. Let's get some fuel. Fill her up. 35 hours of power. Things I still need to add, however, just as a sort of checklist. What's going on here? Here we go. Med, bridge, repair, armor. O2 station. Put the ammo box because it needs to be moved. Ventilators. I think that's about it, isn't it? Food processor? Yep. Oh, passenger seats maybe. That's all the stuff I still need to add in somewhere. Ammo, yeah. Need to move that damn ammo box. Don't like that there. Don't know where to put it though. Don't want to put it anywhere near the core. It goes boom. So does the core. So I think it'll stay in this room somewhere. I'll just like maybe stash it somewhere, hide it away somewhere in here. Let's fly this thing. Let's see how she handles. The camera's all out of whack. There we go. Right, bit of an odd shape, isn't it, from this angle? There's not dock ship inside, right? Hang on, let me get rid of the nightshade. Or dock it. There we go. A bit sluggish, She hasn't got very many RCSs. I am going to have to increase the RCS count, I think. That sideways thrust, though. This is as fast as it turns. Yeah, for a mining ship, it needs to be fairly nimble on its feet, really. So I'm definitely going to need to up that RCS count significantly, I'd say. More RCSs, please, boss. Alrighty. This is the fun bit. Where do you stick them all? So I've already got a bunch in there already, so I might see if there's somewhere else I can stash them. Love it. You'd never even know that was an RCS unless you pointed your multi-tool at it. I went, ah, that's an RCS. Q. Do all sorts with that. So in here, I was only ever going to put oxygen and O2 generator, O2 station there, which only occupied 2 spaces. On that side, armor locker and repair. So fill it out there with some more RCSs. Let's see how that responds to that. It's a lot better, but it's still quite sluggish. It's not bad. I mean, it shouldn't really handle like an SV. It isn't an SV. It's a goddamn capital ship. Oh, that upward thrust though, man. You can do a oops. You can do a loop to loop pretty tightly. It's quite cool. That's sweet. I do feel like these nacelles are now too small for it, you know? Considering the sort of the top to bottom profile, I feel like the nacelles could do with being 2 blocks taller, you know? I mean, that's not necessarily a bad addition, really, because that means I can add more thrusters in. Any bigger ones. Just the fabled station. Let's see if we can dock this thing. This is not where CV should be docking, but I'm just curious to see if it fits in here. Yeah, the front of it will. The engines won't. Nice. Nice. I think that's pretty good. I think that's reasonable maneuverability and speed. Okay, yes, it's not turning like a fighter, but what are you going to be doing with this thing? Pointing at asteroids and firing, you know? If you want something that maneuvers like a fighter, then get a fighter. Okay. Here we go. So yeah, like I said, I'll do texturing and fill the interiors off camera. Keep an eye on my workshop because it's probably going to appear over the next few days at some point. But yeah, next week I think we'll be back to this monstrosity over here. We're coming along nicely on this one. I realise it's probably getting a little bit tired now on the whole stream, but it's about to hit a critical point because we've pretty much done the interior from a block point of view. This room and this room need to be completely redone. I mean, Static was just dicking around with this sort of stuff, so these two need to be done. But we've got condos with phallic chandeliers. We've got empty condos for other admins to take over when this thing goes into Shattered Realm. And there are some other apartments and stuff like that that we need to fill, but otherwise every floor now has something on it, plus an incredibly big hangar bay. Shopping mall. We still need to do these. Got an industrial sector hidden away at the back here, like furnaces, constructors and stuff like that. But yeah, I get it because I'm feeling fatigued with this build now. It is taking its bloody time, toll and everything, so I'd be glad to see the back of it, but we need to finish it because it does feature in Shattered Realm. Now it's not entirely vital that it's done by the time Shattered Realm launches. So you've probably guessed by now, Shattered Realm is a multiplayer server. and it will be it will be a whitelisted server, so you will have to sign up for it. You will have to know the password for it, which only we can tell you. We don't want every random Tom, Dick and Harry coming onto the server. We want to know the people that are coming onto the server. We want to play with the people that are coming onto the server. And we want to build basically a community of friendly people that are there to have a good time in the game. And we took the decision that we didn't want an open server that anyone can join, and we didn't know them, we didn't know who they were. Now, saying that, it doesn't mean that you have to be like the chatty sort or the sort to be all that social. If you want to log on and just play solo, you can absolutely do that. But the server's a bit unique in how it's going to operate, the rules around it, and stuff like that. Excuse me. So we need to indoctrinate people onto it, basically, so that they know what they're getting themselves into, what's expected of them, what they can expect from us, so on and so forth, and to make sure everybody is happy and confident to play. That will mean a lot more to you, I think, if and when you join the server. For right now, I mean, it's a pretty vague statement, but there's PvE and PvP. So there's a PvP focus, whereas PvE, player versus environment, is there. I've actually worked quite hard to give PvE a endgame, so they've got something to work towards. But opposite to what a lot of servers do, a lot of servers, what they do is they make the PvE faction sort of resource gatherers. They go out, they do all the resource gathering, and then they sell that to the PvPers, which is fine. That's fine. I've kind of done it in an opposite sort of way. So the PvE area and the PvP areas are separate. You can get to and from them, but you can't take ships between them. They are linked only by teleporters. So if you're starting PvE, that's fine. You will be locked into the PvE zone as far as what you build on that side of the portal. If you want to go across to PvP, you can, but you can only take with you what you can carry or what you've got in your factory. So the idea being that we want to prevent this kind of hoarding of ships and materials, hiding them in the PvE sectors where nobody can get to them. I'm not saying you have to go PvP, you don't have to, you can stay PvE if you want to. But if you want the real action and you want to get stuck in, then the PvP zone is where it's at. And what's unique about the PvP zone is it's a hell of a lot more playfields than the PvE. So the PvE guys you've got plenty to do. Whatever you want to do, build, mine, tackle POIs, you can absolutely do that. There's an end game area for you. You have to cross PvP space to get there. But there is an end game PvE area, which we've called the Xerax Homeworlds, and it's several playfields where you can guess what the hell's there. Basically, is some rather interesting POIs for you to get stuck into, and anyone can go there. Anyone can go there and have a laugh and try and take down these POIs. And of course, there is some epic loot there and some incredible resources and stuff if you can survive and take out the Xerax. But that's the PvE endgame. But there's custom POIs, there's custom patrol ships. The custom patrol ships can be savage, and it's not just a case of, oh, I've got an amazing CV, I'm going to go take out a patrol ship, because you might be like, oh, I've got an amazing CV, I'm going to take out a patrol ship, and then get your ass kicked. Some of the patrol ships that Xerax have got are, well, put it this way, they'll be familiar to some of you that have been with me for a while. Yeah, you come across that, you might want to run away. you might not. You might want to take it on. If you've got friends, you'll definitely be able to take it on. But yeah, there's all sorts of stuff planned in this for people to do. And not only that, we as admins will be doing events and stuff like that for you all to join in on as well. It's going to be things like, well, we'll probably go out in like a CV and say, well, if you can capture us, you get a reward. If you can kill us, you get a reward. We're going to place bases on random planets and say, come at us, bro. And if you can take the base, there's like some epic loot inside for you. So it's not just take out POIs, it's take out the admins as well. And we'll be there to defend the station. Now, obviously, we won't use admin powers. That would completely defeat the whole objective of the exercise. So we'll be there. We'll defend the thing. So it'll be like PvP, but it's against us rather than other factions. But you've also got PvP against other factions there. So hopefully it'll be a case that there's plenty to do. That's the idea. There's plenty to do. Now, obviously, in the first few weeks of this thing going live, we fully expect that there's going to be problems and teething issues and stuff like that. So there might not be some events for the first few weeks, but when things will settle down into a routine, we'll definitely start bringing that on. But there will be a release trailer on the 31st of October. So that will open the website, shatteredrealm.engine.com. So you can go on there now and you can sign up. You won't be able to see anything because it's password locked. Now on the 31st of October that password disappears, and then all the information on the website about factions, origins, all the rules, trading, and things like that will be available. So you can read through that, you can read the rules, and then if you're still interested in joining after that, then you can basically join the Discord, and from the Discord we can assign you to a faction. And then the server itself opens on the 2nd of November, which is the Friday, because it was going to be on the Wednesday as well, but then we were like, why are we releasing on a Wednesday? That's stupid, which is. So it'll be released on Friday the 2nd. Probably sometime late morning, midday, I think. I haven't figured it out yet. So yeah, that's it. If you're a patron, and this goes to patrons and Twitch subs. So if you're in my Discord as a patron, which applies to Patreons and Twitch subs, you will be invited to beta test Shattered Realm this week, if you want to. You don't have to, but your help is greatly appreciated. Obviously, bear in mind, beta testing, all your progress will be wiped before final launch on the 2nd, so that everybody gets an equal footing. But you'll be able to see what all the factions are, the layout of the solar system, all the planets, playfields and stuff like that. You'll be able to get a feel for it before everybody else. So if you are interested in being a beta tester for us, keep an eye on the patrons chat on my Discord, because you'll be probably getting an invite to another Discord channel very soon, the Shattered Realm Discord. From there we can organize you guys to the various factions and get you onto the server to test it out for us. But we have tested it ourselves. Things seem to be working absolutely fine. We've still got plenty of stuff that we need to do and want to do with it that might not be ready for launch, such as custom PDAs. We're working on customizing the PDAs to give you stories, missions, and stuff like that to go through. That's not going to be ready. I don't think that's going to be ready by launch. Dragoon's working on that heavily for me, because he's a good lad like that. Trying to help him out with that. There is lore, there is a story, there is backgrounds. Each faction is unique, has its own reason for being there, and things like that. So I'm excited to bring that to you guys. Hi, Dragoon. And hopefully you'll like it. I don't know. It's the first time I've really written lore and a story and stuff, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Oh, I need to name this thing as well. I haven't named it yet. To name this thing, some kind of mole. Looks like a mole. Yeah, that's pretty much it, really. Like I said, there'll be a release trailer on the 31st. Which will hopefully drive hype and stuff. I need to actually record that damn thing. You have no idea the work that goes into making a bloody trailer. I tell you, it's crazy. Like, hours and hours. 2-minute trailer, hours to get all the shots and stuff. Anyway, I'm just gonna sit here and ramble now for the next half an hour. So yeah, sign up at shatteredrealm.engine.com. Sign up to the website now. You won't get into it, like I said, but at least we will know you are signed up. And we need to know rough numbers, what to expect, so we know how many slots to give the server on launch day. So if you are interested in joining, do sign up, because it will really help us out on that front. What else? What else? What else? The point, you think, guys? You ramble never? Yeah, no. That's what I do. I do very well. Very well practiced at rambling. But anyway, I think that's it. Yeah, like I said, there'll be a ton of information. The website's not done yet. It's still being built. It's still being written, which is why it's password locked for the moment, because we don't want to let you onto it until we've got all the information on there that we think you're going to need. So that's why it's locked out at the moment. But that'll open on 31st. Sign up, Discord, blah 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 blah. I think that's it. Yeah. I will do a video on YouTube as well, talking about Shattered Realm, what it is, going into that sort of stuff. That will probably also be on Wednesday, the 31st, release day. But you guys get an early release of information. Well, and anybody that on YouTube that sticks this long into the video, you also get to know as well. But I'm not putting this stuff into the description or title of the video, so I'm a bastard, aren't I? I'm a bastard. Alright guys, I think that's a stream. I think that's going to be all today. Like I said, this thing, keep an eye on my workshop, because this thing will be on there some point soon-ish. Once I've you know, given it a decent look, lick of paint, a name, it'll be there for you guys to enjoy. My first CV minor thing, I guess, maybe. Yeah, I might make these nacelles a bit deeper as well. But anyway, that's the stream. Thank you everyone for joining me today. It's always good to hang out with you guys on these things. It's really nice. Thank you for all the subs, the follows, and everything. It's really good, really helpful. Same time next week. Probably back on that station, depending on whether Static can deal with it or not. Not sure I can bloody deal with it. But yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys then. Otherwise, I will see you on YouTube sometime this week. Thank you very much for tuning in. As always, you guys are awesome. See you later. Have an awesome week. Bye. Will the credits work? Kind of. Cheers, guys.